Hi friends, and welcome to drama class. Today we're going to start out with our circle time question of the day. Now we're not going to be doing our addresses today because I know we've been working on that all week and you guys were doing so good with it, so I figured I would ask another question today. Today's question is, where is your favorite place that you've ever visited? You know? Alright, because I'm going to have you go first today, and I'll go right after you. So are you ready? Where's your favorite place that you've ever visited? That's awesome! Alright, now my turn. My favorite place that I've ever visited was Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Did you know that movies are a form of drama too? In the movies, there are actors and actresses, and instead of performing on stage, they perform in front of cameras. Have you ever performed in front of a camera before? I'm sure mom and dad have done videos of you, like on their phone or on a video camera. Well, that's filming, and you were being an actor or an actress when they were filming you because you were being a character, even if it was just yourself. So movies have actors and actresses too, just like they have on stage. Now in Disney movies, they don't have people like us in the movies because they're animated. They're cartoons. People draw them. But the voices that you hear in the movies are by different people just like us. Those are voice actors, and they just use their voice to act. So you can't see their emotions or anything. You can hear it all in their voice. Does that make sense? Very good. All right, guys, we're going to be starting a Disney adventure. Are you ready? Now, you guys remember, I used to work at Walt Disney World down there, and I had so much fun working there every single day. So I figured for the around the world, we would use Disney. Now at Walt Disney World, one of the parks that they have is called Epcot. Have you ever been to Epcot before? That's okay if you haven't. Maybe you'll get there someday. At Epcot, they have an area with 13 different countries from around the world. Do you remember some of the countries that we've already done this week? We've done the United Kingdom, and we've done the continent of Africa, and we've also done Greece. You're right, those are 3 different places. Now Epcot has little areas with a whole bunch of different countries, kind of just like that, to help people understand more about their culture. So what I want to do today is learn a little more about some of the countries by using Disney movies that we've seen. I love Disney movies. They are my favorite kind of movies to watch, and I have so much fun singing along and dancing along every single time. But it's also fun trying to figure out where all of these movies take place. So you guys are going to help me today as we figure out where some of our favorite Disney movies take place around the world. Does that sound like fun? Great! Now for drama class, guys. As you know, the first movie we're going to talk about is Beauty and the Beast. It has my favorite princess, and it's my favorite Disney movie that I got to grow up with when I was little, just like you guys. Now, Beauty and the Beast takes place in a country called France. And this is what France looks like. We would have to take a plane and go all the way over the ocean to a continent called Europe to be able to get there. The next Disney movie that we're going to talk about is The Lion King. Now, The Lion King doesn't have any humans in it like us. So like I said, they use people like us to be the voices of the characters. And this movie takes place in Africa. Do you remember when we talked about Africa? Well, that's where this movie takes place. That's why there's the Pride Lands and the desert. There's a lot of open area in Africa for animals to roam. Isn't that fun? Now, I know you all know what this movie is. What movie is it? It's Frozen. Do you remember what town that movie takes place in? You're right. It's called Arendelle. But Arendelle is actually based off of another country in Europe. It's based off the country of Norway, which is right where all of this red is. That's called Norway. And again, we would have to fly over the ocean to get there. Alright friends, so I grew up with this movie. Do you know who that is? That's Peter Pan. You're right. Now, a lot of the movie takes place somewhere called Neverland. But do you remember where Wendy, Michael, and John, the three kids that Peter Pan takes to Neverland, do you know where they live? They live in the United Kingdom. Just like here. Now, do you remember who else I said lived in the United Kingdom? William Shakespeare, that famous playwright. You're right. Now, I've been to the United Kingdom before, and there's a statue of Peter Pan because it's based off of a real fairy tale. And I love Peter Pan because I never want to grow up. How about this movie? Do you know who this is? That's right, it's MOANA. Now, MOANA takes place kind of closer to our home in the United States. Do you remember where she's from? Very good. She's Motunui, but she has to go to Tahiti, right? Well, here is a picture of some of the Polynesian islands. This is called Tahiti and more. And those are just some of the islands that MOANA is based off of. Now, like I said for The Lion King, there are a couple animals in this movie that talk. Do you remember the shiny crab? Very good. Now, that was done all by a voice actor. Maybe you could try voice acting at home, just like him. Alright, friends, now we're going over to our Pixar movies, which also combines with Disney to help make some of the greatest movies ever that I love so much. And we're going over to COCO. Have you seen COCO? Well, COCO was set in the country of Mexico. And right up here, if you see the letters USA, we live in the USA, the United States of America. So Mexico is down below us all the way south. And that's where COCO takes place. Now, COCO is all about Mexican culture and heritage, and it's such a great movie, all about family. I love my family. Do you love your family? Very good. All right, so that's all of those Disney movies from around the world. Now, let's look at some Disney movies from right here in the United States of America. Do you know who this Disney princess is? It's Pocahontas. Now, Pocahontas was actually a Native American, and Native Americans have been here in America for a really, really long time, even before states were formed. So this Disney movie is set in the United States of America, where we live. Isn't that awesome? Alright friends, this is the last movie we're going to be talking about today. She's another princess from America. Who is it? It's Princess Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. And The Princess and the Frog takes place in one of the states in the United States of America. Not Pennsylvania like where we live, but another state called Louisiana. Here's a map of the United States. Now if you look, we live all the way up where this red state is. That's Pennsylvania. And Louisiana is this red state right down here. And that's where The Princess and the Frog takes place. All right, friends, that's the end of our Disney tour. Thank you for coming along with me as we explored different movies and the places that they took place in. I hope you guys had so much fun. Keep watching the Disney movies. They're my favorite, and I hope you enjoy them too. I miss you guys so much, but I hope you're having a great day. Have a great weekend. I miss you, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.